Hello reviewers, there's Dr.97 presenting you the second part of FEBuilder tutorial. If you're wondering why is the web browser around here, I want you to show to install FEBuilder, which is important because I assume most people are just going to Google search and just get it. But just in case you want to know, I'm just going to keep trending topics. We're going to go up. GitHub, this is a bit of conflict. You can get it down here, but what I recommend checking the serenesforest is go check FEBuilder in US. Their website around here. All you have to do is go around here. Just click on this link and you'll be fine. Browse it, I'm gonna browse it. I'll just be back to set up the after the course. Browser isn't exactly so download things. And we're back at the website, so it's pretty simple. You just go to this link, click it around here, and there'll be a pop-up which will show that will let you download FEBuilderGBA or exe. Obviously click on save and just run it. Just run the software and hopefully install it, but that doesn't work like my PC did right now, which is awkward. You can go to GitHub or make an account. Just click around here and just directly download it, so whichever works for you. Go and extract this in your preferred location, and that's all you really need. So we'll go to my FEBuilder right around here. Yeah, a lot of images. My hack myself, and really need organized stuff. Here's my FEBuilder thing. So open this and click on FEBuilder GBA or exe, obviously. So here you get an option to open recently saved ROM if you opened ROM before. Open ROM because it's doing a draft race or something. Not exactly a race, but just a fun of doing a draft run. So you can open another ROM if you want from here. You can update FEBuilderGBA from here, and here's a manual just in case you want to know more about FEBuilder, which you don't have to worry about since I'll probably be covering most of this in my video. Anyway, for now, we're going to click on open another FE-ROM. I recommend working on FE8 because it's the most updated ROM, but feel free to work on FE6 or FE7 if you feel it's easy to work on. That's all I want to say. Okay, so here are a bunch of ROMs I just made, backup and all. So just gonna click on this clean ROM and wait for it to come. So here's what I have. So I'll be going over how to set it up for now. We'll go to all this on how to work on this in the next video. So settings. You want to go to the initial setup wizard first. Yeah, just select your language. Cost. You have English, Japanese, Chinese. can select all your backgrounds. I recommend going black because it's easier in the eye, but view to you. Click on start. So you download all these emulators and all. So download stable VBM or you can download MGBA. Whichever you want, just select and download it. And this is where if you want to set up a location. You'll just go to VBM. You have to download event assembler because if you don't, you're going to have trouble with the patches and all. So go with it. You can go to Sappy or VG Music Studio. I think this is a better one from what I heard, so I want to set this up. And this is important because this is going to let you skip maps, debug your maps, assemble. You can set up a location around here, so I'll just explain to you in this in a short while or the next video. Okay, go to settings, go to options. Here's where you can set the emulator part, emulate the second part, emulate the music player, the event assembler, the MIDI. So basically converting songs and importing a GBA, FEBuilder. That's all the software you need. Part 2, you can just install alternate programs, like I don't know, other emulators, Sappy, text editors, what you'd like. And DevKit Pro is just basically an ASM thing, so let's use a build files basically. Not that I'm familiar with it, but I know the basics at the very least. Here's a color scheme you might want to set. So default is I'll just show a default for demonstration purposes. Not that great, honestly. It's just in the eye, and I really prefer dark schemes. So you can set up either one of these two schemes, and you can set a custom scheme if you want to. But I'll just stick with a night scheme. Kind of like it. Okay, now shortcuts you can do. By default, there are some shortcuts. If you want to set something like for saving or text editors, ASM, Sappy, and so on, you can just set it around here. If you want to set multiple keys, I recommend writing up here and just pasting here. And function, I'll just leave this at default, but just feel free to edit it if you want to. And here's data protection. You can just set this up. I just set it to set the backup to not. You don't want FEBuilderGBA to consume extra space while saving your time. You set this up to don't automatically backup. Prefer GBA files in the 7-zip. Set either one. Out of range options, just leave this at default, honestly. And this one also just leave it at default. Not gonna lose anything. If you want extra expansion buttons, you can do this at your own risk. By default, it's not displayed because there can be some potential bugs which you can get. You can expand classes, you can expand extra chapters, but probably won't need to do it since I think there are more than enough chapters. You can set up world map, no data expansion, so you can just set up world map. These two are sort of F8 world map. This is for the item icon data expansion, so if you want extra icons, you can expand it around here. And if you want extra songs, you can set it up around here. And this is other UI stuff which I'm not exactly familiar with, but I think this is the amount of time it takes to write a ROM. This one is you don't want the saved file to be this. When you save a file, generate Windows Explorer opens. If you set this up to 1, if you set it up 0, don't think it shows. Default. Can I just set it to a simple one? This is a simple one, the first main page. Or you can set the advanced one, which is a bit more complex. I recommend setting it to simple, honestly. You can always go to advanced one. You can just click on here and go to advanced. But you have a highlighter around here. You can just... Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. You can just click on here and go to advanced ones, you're fine. I'll just erase this, give me a sec. There'll be some dots, but they'll vanish once I close the highlighter. Anyway, have it really running. And I'm not really sure about this, but use adjacent value from my FEBuilder. Just I guess it's compatibility, so probably some different versions issue, I guess. I'm not sure. Otherwise, just left as a default. You can set up automatic updates. Don't check for updates. I don't recommend this. Every day might be annoying, but it's up to you. Every 3 days is good. And if you don't like 3 days and feel 3 days is annoying, once a week. Proxy server of internet connections. I'll just leave it as a default. You can set up all your languages around here. Automatic, whichever ROM you're using, I guess. Japanese, English, and Chinese. But a patches of Spanish and Arabic if you want to use them for translation purposes. We'll set this up at English and yeah, I'm not really familiar with this, so we'll just set it up at automatic. So that's how you set up FEBuilderGBA and how you install FEBuilderGBA. That should be it for this video, so consider leaving a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to support me, feel free to donate some money or PayPal link in the description down below. And until the next video, God says that is fun.